I'm sitting in my car, engine running, staring at the gym parking lot. It's 5:47 a.m. I've been here for 12 minutes. 12 minutes of telling myself I'm about to go in. 12 minutes of not moving. This isn't about the gym, not really. It's about the voice that keeps whispering, you could just not. You could turn around, go home, get back into bed. No one would know. And the hard part is this, the voice isn't wrong. I could turn around. I could choose the easier option. Right now, that option makes perfect sense. I once read a line that stuck with me. The road to anything worth doing is lined with exit signs. At first, I thought it just meant things are hard. Obstacles, resistance, discipline. But it's deeper than that. Every few steps, there's an invitation, a reasonable one, to stop, to pull over, to park. Last year, I hurt my knee. Nothing serious, just enough to derail things. I couldn't run for 6 weeks. And I remember the exact moment the voice showed up. Well, if you can't run, what's the point of eating healthy? That logic worked on me. So I stopped tracking my meals, started eating whatever. Then the voice followed up. If you're not working out, why wake up early? Also made sense. 7 a.m. became 8, 8 became 9. And sitting here now, at 5:47 a.m., I see it clearly. I didn't fall apart because I was weak. I fell apart because quitting felt logical at every step. The voice wasn't cruel, it was reasonable. You're injured, rest is smart. Food is comfort, sleep is recovery. All true, all defensible, all exit signs. Right now, I'm not just fighting to go into the gym, I'm fighting the voice that says I don't have to. I'm saying yes to discomfort and no to comfort. 2 pulls at the same time, the workout ahead and the parking space right here. My hand is on the door handle. I still haven't moved, and I realize I'm not afraid of the workout. I've done thousands of them. I'm afraid of the next exit sign, the one tomorrow, and the day after that, because the exit signs never stop, they just get better at convincing you. When I was younger, the voice said, "You're not ready yet." So I waited, learned more, prepared more. Then it said, "The timing isn't right." So I waited again. And when things finally aligned, it said, "This is harder than you thought. Maybe it's not for you." Different parking spaces, same destination I never reached. I'm 32 now, still sitting in this car, and I can see all the times I pulled over. Not traumatic failures, just small, reasonable decisions. All start Monday, after this busy season, when I have more energy. Each one made sense. Each one was an exit. What changed was simple. I stopped waiting for perfect. I stopped waiting for clear roads. I started showing up. Bad knee? I swam. Busy week? 10 minutes instead of 60. Tired? I showed up tired. Not because I became disciplined overnight, but because I changed what exit signs mean. They used to be invitations. Now, they're just there, like billboards on the highway. I see them, I acknowledge them, and I keep driving. Because life isn't asking for perfection. It's asking, what can you do right now, with what you have, where you are? An injury isn't a stop sign. It's an adjustment. Exhaustion isn't failure, it's information. Plans falling apart aren't the end, they're a reroute. I open the car door. Cold air hits my face. 5:52 a.m. 17 minutes later, I'm finally moving. The voice is still there. You don't have to do this. But it's quieter, because I'm not arguing anymore. I'm just moving forward. Inside the gym, I see the same people who always show up, not because their lives are perfect, but because they decided the exit signs weren't for them. We don't succeed because everything lines up. We succeed because we keep going when it doesn't. I think about all the times I almost stopped this year, the mornings I almost stayed in bed,
The workouts I almost skipped, the conversations I almost avoided, the projects I almost abandoned. Each one made sense to quit, but I kept going. Not perfectly, not gracefully. Some days I crawled, some days I barely moved, but I moved. And here's the truth nobody tells you. You don't eliminate the exit signs. They're always there. You just get better at driving past them. You build proof that comfort can pull at you and you can still choose discomfort. Proof that quitting can sound reasonable and you can still continue. Proof that exit signs are part of the road, not the destination. So if you're reading this early in the morning, staring at your own parking lot, here's what I want you to know. The voice telling you that you could just stop, it's not lying. You could turn around, but you could also open the door. You could take the next small step. Not because you're ready, not because it's perfect, but because you decided the exit signs aren't for you. I'm on the treadmill now, mile 1. Legs heavy, mind still negotiating, but I'm here. And that parking space I almost took, it's still there. It'll be there tomorrow. That's how roads work. They're lined with places to stop. I'm just not looking for parking anymore. I'm looking for the next mile. The road to anything worth doing is lined with exit signs. But your life is shaped by the exits you don't take. So what parking space have you been sitting in? What exit sign keeps calling your name? Name it. Sometimes that's enough to loosen its grip.